watching the rhyme, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits, subscribe for things. Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Kotobukiya statue review on the Marvel Comics ARTFX 1/6 scale Captain America statue. I gotta give a big thanks to Kotobukiya for sponsoring this YouTube channel and sending this statue my way to review for you guys. If you want to see the latest from Kotobukiya, make sure you check the links in the description below. Very nice packaging over here with the big shield over here, adapted from the movie, you know, because we have the lines right there going from the center. Nice wear, and I like this black spackling and gray throughout on the packaging. We get an image of the statue on the sides, and then you can see a product shot over here, and you can see that it's a removable statue. We get that same image again from the other side. Then on the top it says Captain America, and then there's not much more on the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Captain America statue out of the packaging, looking very stoic. I really like this pose. I think this is a great looking statue. I do have minor gripes with it, but really I think this is a pretty awesome looking piece. I really like the colors and the sculpt on it more than anything else. I mean, the articulation is pretty weak, but that's only because it's a statue. It doesn't have articulation, man. Is that a good joke? Nah, pretty bad joke. But anyway, there is some assembly required with this guy. It's not too difficult to do, as you can see right over here. It didn't take me too long to put this guy together, and we get swappable parts, which is pretty awesome also. So let's get a closer look at this guy. So here's looking at the head sculpt, looking pretty sweet, even though I do have some gripes about it. I think it's just a little on the long side. I feel like he should have a little bit of a wider jaw, but I still really like it. The eye paint over here came out just a little bit weird on his right eye. I feel like there's just a little bit more of that tan color underneath the eye. There's definitely a lot more on that side than this side, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty good. I like how the A looks. We get a little bit of gray in the seams over there. I like the wrinkles sculpted on here. Pretty good looking flesh tone, even though I do think it's a little on the light side, but we get some darker brown mixed in there. As I darken things up, you can see the details in the flesh tone a little bit more, so that's pretty sweet. The ear came out great. The wings came out looking really good over here as well. Nice little wrinkles on the very back right there. Can't really complain about that too much. And I do like how big his nose is. I actually like how he has a strong, prominent nose. So from certain angles, he does look a little bit more threatening, you know, but yeah, not a bad head sculpt. Looking at the rest of this though, I really dig it a lot. I mean, look at that star, man, and the chest is huge, as it should be, you know, big old chest for Captain America, and then the muscles are very well defined. I really like how the bicep looks right over here. Looks great. I love that we get black mixed in with the blue. The mesh is sculpted very nicely. I really dig that. We get some black mixed in with the red over here. There's some soft gray mixed in with the white, so there's not one part of this guy that doesn't have some kind of paint detailing. The abs look absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get into the shield and swapping it out with the other arm in a minute. But you can see how the belt looks right there. Nice silver paint apps. The buckles look really good over here. We got some nice pouches. The belt looks great. You get the Captain America butt. And then we have the cap legs right over there, not looking too shabby at all. Big, thick thighs for Captain America, kick you in the face. And then we have the legs right down, or the calves anyway, right down over here. Really good looking boots. I like that. I love how they have that black mixed in with the red. And is that, oh, no, a tiny little scuffage right there. But then looking at the base, I really like this base a lot. Nice silver dry brushing on the pipe. The rocks and everything, or the concrete, looks really good. Nice looking rubble over here. Yeah, I dig that, man. And then there's not much going on at the bottom. It's pretty empty. So I really like this feature where you can swap out the shield for the left arm onto the right arm. So what you gotta do is you just pop off the forearm like so. I did get a little scuff on mine. That's just the white paint from his forearm rubbing onto that. So be mindful of that. Be careful. And then you get 4 ports over here plus a 5th port right there in the forearm. And then you just go ahead and get the other arm, and you can just line everything up, and let's see, I'm trying to do it on camera, and just peg everything into those ports, and it pegs in fairly well. I like that. There's only one issue on the other side where I felt like one of the tabs over here, or one of the ports, had a little bit of extra plastic in it, so I have to, you know, get in there and kind of, you know, scrape that out with an X-Acto knife. But here we go. Yeah, or it's actually, yeah, right there. Okay, and just wanted to make sure everything was lined up off camera. And then we're going to take this forearm off right here, and then put this on like so, and they have right and left indicators on everything too, which really helps a lot. So you can see we get the L right over here, and so, well, you can't really see it, but there's an L written right over there, and then there's an L on that forearm, and then there we go, and we have the second display option, which I really like a lot. For some reason, I like this more than the first one. I guess with him just holding the shield up, that just looks a little bit more badass to me. I really like that. So I think this is how I'm going to have him displayed. I really like how that looks. If you want to get really crazy with it, you can take this off and then replace it with the other forearm, so he just has one Duke up and no shield at all. So we have a shieldless Captain America. And I don't really see the desire to have him posed like this. I mean, I guess they could have tried to figure out a way to get the shield on his back so you could see him, you know, totally shieldless and everything, but yeah, again, I have no real desire to see that. I'd rather have him holding the shield. And by the way, doesn't the shield look great? I really like this glossy paint that they use throughout. We get a nice pearlescent white over here, and I like that they did not sculpt the lines right there in the middle of the star. You know, this is a classic Captain America, so I appreciate that. Now to measure out this 1/6 scale Captain America statue, you can see that he's standing, I want to say, close to about 12.5 inches tall. And comparing this 1/6 scale statue to some other 1/6 scale pieces, we have the Hot Toys Civil War Captain America and the Hasbro 12-inch Captain America. And you can see how robust this guy looks compared to these two. And then comparing this statue to your average 6-inch scale figure, here he is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. So again, I really like this Captain America statue a lot. I know I had little gripes about the face sculpt, but yeah, I think those are very minor compared to how awesome I think this guy looks. I just really like how yoked he is. I mean, really big, buff Captain America statue. I think it looks awesome. And I hope you guys thought this review was awesome. If you did, please hit the like button. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this review. Let me know what you think of the statue. If you want to see more ShartimusPrime videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as hitting that notification bell so you know exactly when the next ShartimusPrime video is posted. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it'll be over at marvelousnews.com, and you can follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to everything in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. I'm gonna play with my toys today. I'm gonna play with my toys today. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what the strangers say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.